popular vegetable in the home garden is the tomato. Tomato is a member of the Solanaceae family, along with potatoes, peppers, and eggplant. There's two different kinds of tomato plant. There's a determinate and an indeterminate. Indeterminate plants can grow up to 10 feet or more. They need to be staked, and they bloom throughout the whole season and continuously produce fruit. Determinate plants have a determinate height, usually about 4 feet, don't need to be staked, and usually have kind of one big fruit production time all at once. The tomato plant has lots of different fruit variations. There's the cherry or grape tomato that are great in salads fresh. There's the Roma tomatoes, which are your paste tomatoes, which you can either eat fresh or are really good cooked in spaghetti sauce and paste. Then there's just the regular tomato, which range from a 1 ounce fruit to a 5 ounce fruit, which are great both for canning and fresh cooking. The backyard farmer garden tomatoes all started in the greenhouse by seed this year. We then planted them out in the soil when the soil warmed up about the 20th of May or so. And however, you can, if you don't want to start your plants by seed, you can go out to the nursery and purchase them in the spring. Tomatoes are made up about 95% of water. Therefore, you need to actually put a lot of water into that plant to actually get really good tomato fruit. The best way to do it is low on the ground, no overhead watering, so soaker hose if you possibly can. Make sure that your roots are covered with mulch to help keep them cool and to help keep constant moisture on your plant. One of the main problems with tomatoes that most home gardeners see are either cracking or blossom end rot. Both of those are usually caused by infrequent watering or watering too much, letting the plant dry out, and then watering again. Another problem people see on tomatoes are insects. Here in the backyard farmer garden, we usually let the insects crawl about the tomato until they start taking more of the fruit than we want to give them. And then we start treating them with as low of insecticide as possible. In the backyard farmer garden, we have 3 different varieties of tomato. We have a paste tomato, we have the cherry tomatoes, and we have some heirloom tomatoes. So if you want to see a great stand of tomatoes, stop on out to the backyard farmer garden anytime.